take you back to the dinosaur era. Dilophosaurus was a dinosaur that lived in North America about 190 million years ago. It had a mass of 400 kg. Spinosaurus was a dinosaur that lived in North Africa about 90 to 93.5 million years ago. It had a body length of 14 to 18 meters. Pteranodon was a flying dinosaur that lived in North America about 100 million years ago. It had a wingspan of 7 meters.
Hello Krishna, how was your day?
Hey Ishwar, awesome. I had some great experiences on augmented reality.
Augmented reality. What is that?
AR makes the world into colorful and also visual one by projecting virtual images and characters. It is merely a user's real life experience.
How was your experience today and how does AR work?
It was really so amazing. We got to see a working human heart in a virtual way and also virus with red blood cells. We also got to see dinosaurs. They were moving and flying, and also a solar system. It was so real. The first conceptions of AR occurred in a novel written by Frank L. Baum in 1901. Baum portrayed a scenario where a set of electric glasses mapped data onto people. It was called a character mark. After 5 decades, AR was achieved to some extent by a cinematography called motion helling. In 1957, Sensorama, which delivers sound, visuals, vibration and smell to viewer. Finally, Tom Cardell, a BIM researcher, coined the term AR. In 1919, the first properly implemented AR system was one developed at USAF 7, but how it actually works. AR adds digital elements to your camera of your smartphone, creating the illusion that holographic content is a part of physical world around you. In turn, AR changes the reality by adding 3D objects, sounds, videos, graphics.
So what are pros and cons of AR? Pros of AR are AR when used properly can provide very useful and engaging information layered onto a real world scene. New tools have been created to help doctors during surgeries by allowing them to be constantly aware of patients' data during the procedure. It can also be used in education. AR headsets are pricey and have some serious limitations in their current forms. Both have a limited range of fields. AR headsets are geeky looking and will be used only for specific applications. They will not be meant for everyday use in the foreseeable future. Some examples of AR are Snapchat, photography and editing, HoloLens, Google AR Core, Pokemon Go, etc.
This is the functioning heart in a virtual way. The heart is working the hardest muscle in the human body. The heart located almost in the center of the chest. The human heart is about the size of fist. The heart beats at an average rate of 80 times per minute.
So this is the virtual solar system, consists of our star, the sun and the planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune.
This is rhinoceros. Their horn is made up of same stuff as our fingernails. Javan and the one-horned rhino have only one horn, while all other species have 2 horns. The white rhinos have horn length up to 7 cm every year, while the record is 150 cm long.
Hey Mansi, how was your day?
Hello Shivam, it was awesome. I had some great experience with virtual reality.
Virtual reality? What is that?
Virtual reality, VR for short, take the same component to another level by producing an entire computer-like generated simulation of alternative world. These impressive simulations can be created almost any visual or place imaginable for the players using special equipment such as computer, sensor, headset.
So, how was your experience today and how does it work in present?
I watched a movie with VR. Currently, standard virtual, an entire virtual reality headset and multiple controls. Environment to generate realistic image, sounds, and other sensation. That simulation is user physical presence in a. The effect is commonly created by VR headset, consists of small screen amount displayed in a font of eyes, but has also the creative special design room in a multiple large screens.
When was it first invented? virtual reality was first used in the mid-1980s when Journal of VPL research began to develop the gear, including goggles and gloves needed to experience what he called virtual reality. Even before however, technologists were developing simulated environment. One milestone was the SRN in 1956 at NASA Ames Research Center in the mid-1980s. For example, the virtual interface workstation view system combined a hard entertainment mounted device with gloves to enable the haptic interaction.
How does it actually work? Said to be worth $1,084.66 billion by 2026. VR is one of the fastest growing technologies in the world and the source of excitement for many consumers. VR design use the base IC rules of prescriptions and how we interact with the world to create environment that feel just as authentic as the world around us. VR headsets are essentially just a machine designed to replace our surrounding with something created in our software. Gyroscopic sensors, accelerators, and magnetometers in the headset to determine how you move and track your interaction with the virtual space. Your headset are also connected with the external cameras and computer system to access software for your VR experience or connect with the addition. What are pros and cons? Pros are: first, VR when implementing properly can be used an incredible engaging sensor ride using the computer generated image CGI. There are no limits aside from money and imagination when creating other worlds, products, deep programs, or spaces in the novel of interesting ways. Second, when applied to education, VR makes learning easier and comfortable. Third, more virtual reality user can experiment with the artificial environment. And the cons are: first, content creation tends to be customized and oftentimes expensive. Best price for the effective and engaging content creation are still being worked out as well. Second, VR is often an isolating individual experience. It takes you somewhere else, a place removed from the existing environment. This is the opposite effect of event, when one of the main goal is bring the people together and interact in a group. Third, VR shows the games. It takes time to configure the headset, to put on it, adjust the headset, explain the controls, and for the users to view the content. Even if the content is only 2 or 3 minutes long, an exhibitor will be lucky to get 15 advantages for 20 people per hour through the system.
Blockchain is a digital ledger of transaction maintained by a network of computers in a way that makes it difficult to hack. The blockchain was popularized by a person or group of people using the name Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008. Currently, there are at least 4 types of blockchain network: public blockchain, private blockchain, consecutive blockchain, and hybrid blockchain. The implementation of the blockchain within Bitcoin made it the first digital currency to solve the double spending problem without the need of trust authority or central server. Bitcoin design has inspired other applications by the public and are widely used by the cryptocurrency. Currently, there is no regulations or any ban on using of cryptocurrency in India. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, while presenting 2022-23 Union Budget, announced the launch of Indian-owned digital currency by RBI next year that will be based on blockchain technology, while the much-expected cryptocurrency bill is yet to be seen the light of the day.
Ethereum is a community-run technology powering the cryptocurrency Ether and thousands of decentralized applications. Now you may think, what does decentralized means? It is something not controlled by an individual or authority like banking system in India. Let's see how it all began. So in 2015, Vitalik Buterin gave an idea of Ethereum. It was introduced when improvement in Bitcoin weren't made. Ethereum basically offers a way to use the power of internet without trusting any online bank with personal information. It does not have any chance of leakage of data. Ethereum blockchain is designed so the transaction can only take place when certain conditions are met. This is called smart contract. Once written, it can't be changed, and hence its trustless application. Now we came to dApps, decentralized application that do not run on a traditional central server, that run on a blockchain. Ethereum has its own coding language, Solidity. which is used to create dApps. Now the most important question, how does Ethereum works? Ether is the currency of Ethereum. If you want to do something on Ethereum, you will need Ether. Basically, it is the digital fuel or gas for automated smart contracts. New currency in Ethereum is created by mining to verify transaction. Mining Ethereum is the way is called POW. What is POW? It is basically proof of work. But POW uses a lot of computing power and therefore a lot of electricity, making it expensive, and hence POS, that is proof of stake, are used for verification of transaction. For storage of Ethereum, you need Ethereum wallet that contains codes called private key. Now what is Ethereum doing now? dApps are created on Ethereum and raises fund called ICO, that is initial coin offering. Now for future ideas, nowadays for all transaction we need to trust strangers. In future, Ethereum can solve this problem. Imagine a world where smart contracts and dApps automatically guide their transaction and technologies, whilst an unbreakable record of it all is kept online.
Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency without any central bank. It can be sent from user to user or peer-to-peer Bitcoin network. They can be exchanged for the other currency products and services. The domain name bitcoin.org was registered on 18 August 2008. On 31st December to October 2008, a link to a paper authored by Satoshi Nakamoto titled Bitcoin, although the identity of him remains unknown till the date. On 3rd January 2009, the Bitcoin network was created by Nakamoto. On 5 December 2013, the People's Bank of China prohibited Chinese financial institutions from using Bitcoins. Buying real-world goods with any virtual currency had been illegal in China since at least 2009. On 8th February 2021, Tesla announced that they have planned to start accepting Bitcoin as payment for vehicles. After 49 days of expecting the digital currency, Tesla reversed course, saying they would no longer take Bitcoin due to concerns that mining the cryptocurrency was contributing to the consumption of fossil fuels and the climate change. Musk suggested Tesla could possibly help Bitcoin miners switch to renewable energy in the future. United States of America, Canada, Australia, France, Germany, United Kingdom are some of the important countries to make Bitcoin legal, whereas China, Bangladesh, Egypt, Iraq, Nepal, Morocco has banned Bitcoin. Talking about India, currently there is no regulation or any ban on the use of cryptocurrency in the country. Reserve Bank of India order banning banks from supporting crypto transaction was reversed by the Supreme Court order of March 2020. Talking about El Salvador, it became the first country to allow consumers to the use of cryptocurrency in all transactions, alongside the US dollar. The decision led to large-scale protests over fears it would bring instability and inflation to impoverished Latin American country.
A non-fungible item is one that can be replaced by an identical item. Think of a 200 rupee bill. My 200 rupee bill has the same purchasing power as your 200 rupee bill or any other 200 rupee bill in circulation. In other words, they are mutually interchangeable. Similarly, Invisible College, a learning organization working on crypto and Web3 curious builders and creators, launching a collection of 10,000 NFTs called Decentralized that will grant lifetime access to courses, events, and programming and the learning community. The more you descend into the NFT rabbit hole, the more you realize how impactful they can be, especially as our lives become more and more lives to our online identities. The most expensive NFT ever sold is the Merge on 2nd December 2021 with almost 30,000 collectors pitching together for a total cost of $91.8 million. Non-fungible tokens can digitally represent any asset, including online assets like digital artwork and real assets like real estate. Other examples of the assets that NFT represent including game items like avatars, digital and non-digital collectibles, domain names and other event tickets. Non-fungible tokens which use blockchain technology, just like cryptocurrency, are generally secure.
What is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the protection of internet-connected systems such as hardware, software, and data from cyber threats. The practice is used by individuals and enterprises to protect against unauthorized access to data centers and other computerized systems. Why is cybersecurity important? With an increasing number of users, devices, and programs in modern enterprise, combined with increased deluge of data, much of which is sensitive, confidential, the importance of cybersecurity continue to grow. The growing volume and sophistication of cyber attackers and attack techniques compound the problem even further. Elements of cybersecurity and how does it work? The cybersecurity field can be broken down into several different sections, the coordination of which within the organized is crucial to the success of a cybersecurity program. What are the benefits of cybersecurity? The benefits of implementing and maintaining cyber practices include business protection against cyber attacks and data breaches, protection of data and networks, prevention of unauthorized user access, improved recovery time after a breach, protection of end users and endpoint devices, regulatory compliance.
Cyber war, also called cyber warfare, war conducted in and from computer and the network connecting them, waged by the states of proxies against other states. Cyber war is usually waged against government and military network in order to disrupt, destroy or deny cyberspace or with espionage or cybercrime. Even though their use, cyber war should not be confused with the terrorist use of similar tactics are used in all four types of activities. It is an interpretation to define them all the cyber wars. Some states that have engaged in disruptive activities such as cyber espionage, but such activities in themselves do not constitute cyber war. Computer and the network that connect them are collectively known as the domain of cyberspace. Western states depend on cyberspace for the everyday functioning of nearly all aspects of modern society, and developing states are becoming more reliant upon cyberspace every year. Everything modern society need to function from critical infrastructure and financial institute to modes of commerce and tools for national security depends to some extent upon cyberspace. Therefore, the threat of its proportionate effect are a source of great concern for government and militaries around the world, and the several serious cyber attacks have taken place that, while not necessarily meet a strict definition of cyber.
What is ransom? Ransomware is a malware that employs encryption to hold a victim's information at ransom. The user or organization's critical data is encrypted so that they cannot access files, databases, or applications. A ransom is then demanded to provide access. How does ransomware work? Every ransomware has different behavior. There are two types of ransomware: local ransomware and encrypting ransomware. The first locks the victims out of the operating system, making it impossible to access their desktop and any apps or files. And the later is the most common, which operates advanced encryption algorithms and is designed to block system calls. How are some common steps on how ransomware works? Ransomware delivery and deployment. Cyber criminals simply look for the easiest way to infect a system or network and use the backdoor to spread the malicious content. Nevertheless, there are the most common infection method used by cyber criminals. Phishing email campaigns that contains malicious links or attachments. Security exploits in vulnerable software. Internet traffic redirects to malicious websites. Legitimate websites that have malicious code injected into the web pages. Drive by download. WannaCry ransomware attack was the worldwide cyber attack in May 2017. By the WannaCry ransomware crypto worm running the Windows OS, over 3 lakhs computers worth infected across 150 countries. One of the largest agencies affected was the National Health Service hospitals in England and Scotland. Prevention measures. First, back up your data. Second, secure your backups. Third, use security software and keep it up to date. Fourth, only use secure networks.
Online harassment, internet harassment, also refers to cyberbullying, is a term used to describe the use of internet to bully, harass, threaten, or maliciously embarrass. It can involve the behavior such as sending unsolicited or threatening emails. What is electronic harassment? Cyber stalking or electronic surveillance. Eavesdropping or butting a device, repeatedly texting co-workers, posting or sending lewd contents, circulating personal image or information about other, sharing identifiable information about someone, posting or sending offensive content, inciting people to harass someone, spreading false information about someone. How to stop electronic harassment? Block any preparators, check and updates your privacy settings, defend others who might be harassed online, document the harassment, bolster all cybersecurity effort. Hate speech, abusive or threatening speech or return that expressive prejudice against a particular group, especially on the basis of race, religion, or sexual orientation. What are the type of hate speech? Dehumanization, demonization. Dehumanization involves belittling group and equating them culturally despised subhuman entities such as pigs, rats, monkeys, or even germs or dirt. Violence and incitement. Early warning. What are the preventions? First, protect your account and device. Second, use the tools and settings. Third, keep personal stuff private. Fourth, manage location sharing. Fifth, log out when using public device. Sixth, report cyberbullies.
Financial fraud crime happens when someone deprives money or otherwise harms your financial health through misleading, deceptive or other illegal practices. This can be done through a variety of methods such as identity theft or investment. What is financial fraud? Most victim compensation programs do not cover the money lost to fraud or fraudulent scheme. You must check your specific state laws regarding victim compensation. Civil justice may be the only legal option to recover the money or otherwise lost money. What is financial fraud and why it is important? It is important to report the crimes to the appropriate and law enforcement as soon as possible, irrespective of the type of financial fraud. Fraudulent charges should also be disputed or cancelled as soon as they are discovered as well. Furthermore, victims should collect documentation related to crime such as bank statement, credit report, tax forms or from current and previous years, and continue to file important information throughout the reporting process. 4 types of financial crime. Identity theft. Someone steals your financial information such as credit card information, bank account number to make fraudulent withdrawals from your account. Sometimes people also use the information to open credit or bank account and leave the victim liable for all the charges. Investment fraud. This type includes selling investment or securities with false, misleading information. It could also be false, promising hiding facts or insider trading threats. Mortgage and lending fraud. It may open a mortgage or loan using your information or using false information. In other cases, lenders sell mortgage inaccurate information, deceptive practices, or other high-pressure sale tactics. Mass marketing fraud. Fraud is committed through mass mailing, phone calls, or spam emails. It also includes fake check, charities, lotteries, or societies' invitation just to steal personal financial information or to raise contribution. Fraudulent. Famous financial fraud crimes: Madoff fraud, Enron, Charles Ponzi, Parmalat, Barings, Els-Dos rallies. How to detect financial scam or fraud? Accounting anomalies such as growing revenues without a corresponding growth in cash flows. Consistent sales growth while competitors are struggling. a significant surge in a company's performance within the final report or the last year. How to avoid financial scam or fraud? Unsolicited contacts. Scammers employ various tactics including unexpected house calls or phone calls, phishing, feeling rushed or pressured. Never give out personal information. Use strong password and update your operating systems regularly. Check the FCA register. Do your research.
Now I would like to thank our club head Lokesh sir for giving us a chance in this beautiful event. Also thanks to Sahil for working as a cameraman to record our performances. Also thanks to SRN production team, and also thanks to all the club leaders and members for working so hard in this platform. And also thanks to SRN team to giving us a wonderful platform to develop our skills. And at last, I would like to thank all the viewers who were watching our performances very patiently. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you.